Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Lip Gloss and Ladders. This is KB hosting this time, and I'm here with my lovely co host, Ashley. How are you doing today?
Good girl, how are you?
It's day, got to prepare for the work week, but, we're here. Gabby, how are you?
I'm good. It's a rainy day in Baltimore, and I'm kind of over it, but I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm definitely over it. It's been raining on and off since I think either Thursday or Friday. I'm ready for
Yeah,
it to move on.
me too.
And Reese, how about you?
I'm good. I'm also ready for the rain to go away. It's been raining for about a week here, so I don't
Yeah,
think it's gonna stop until Tuesday. I think it said.
yeah.
So I'm ready for it to be over.
Yeah,
But hello, fall.
rain.
I guess it's here.
Oh,
Nope.
fall here.
I'm not ready for the fog. I'm ready. I'm still want the summer to be here.
I love
Honestly, to be.
fall.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need a chill in the air.
Some
I'm
apple picking.
I'm for the fall. It's just when it gets too cold. I'm like, okay, throw on a coat before it even hit the winter time. So that's just me.
No, I feel that.
So last week we had touched on a heavy topic. We had a heavy episode, but we're gonna lighten up a little bit. But before we get into today's episode, I just want to give a shout out to Jay Uso for winning the Intercontinental Championship this past Raw. Hey, yes, yes. I was so excited. To be honest, I almost did not watch the match because I thought he was not going to win. He had so many championship opportunities and he just lost them all. I was like, you know what? Is it worth stand up? And it was.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Feel good moment for sure. One of the probably biggest pops of the year.
Easily.
For
absolutely.
sure.
Easily.
Sure.
And I just
Rikishi
love
is
how,
somewhere, like, just hopefully ecstatic, but I'm sure he'll still find something to say, but, we'll see.
He's at peace. Yeah. Hopefully he's at peace.
He be always so
Hopefully.
if he's still complaining at this point, he's just being nitpicky. It's just like, come on, now
He'll
he
He's
got
probably be
this
just
like,
off
now
now.
what
bored.
about Jimmy?
He's
Yeah.
bored.
He'll probably be like, now what
But
about Jimmy?
right, right, right. Like, so let's just celebrate this moment. No more complaining.
100%.
So, so this episode will be about SmackDown. It just debuted on USA recently, and before we get into that, like, how are you feeling like the new theme? Ashley, you go first.
I love it. I wasn't watching SmackDown. I didn't watch the premiere, but I just got a whole bunch of texts being like, Megan the Stallion is the theme. Megan the Stallion is a theme. And I was like,
I was one of those.
what? They've been doing a lot of things that is like crossing into entering that mainstream world, that pop culture world. They've been like slowly doing way more, and I think that it was the perfect time to have Megan the Stallion be as the theme.
Yes, I love the theme. Like I'm just, I'm a big Megan fan. So for just her to be on the theme of SmackDown, it's like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna tune in just at least to listen to the entrance. What about you, Gabby?
I love it. It's something different. It's something fresh. It's something unique. I think obviously hip hop is very big in wrestling, so I think it's time to shine. Like I love it. I'm here for it.
Hip hop is definitely big in wrestling from back then when they had the rap songs as entrances and even Bad Blood with Metro Boomin.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Reese, what do you think about the new theme?
I was one of those text messages. I was super excited about Megan Thee Stallion. You know, that is my poet laureate. That is my Shakespeare. And I think it's a nice full. I think it's a nice full circle moment too, because we always make fun of her for kind of like not make fun of her, but we point out that
Mhm.
she does dress like a WWE diva. So it's like, who else? It's the best.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
Embrace it.
Absolutely.
Like embrace.
I love it. I love it all. I love the graphics as well. I just love how it's like the gray with the blue, just
Mhm.
as the wrestlers, and
For
then
sure.
Do we like the new logo? I feel like it's a little bit. It's like a modernized throwback almost.
yeah, it kind of is like a modernized
It's a new
throwback.
logo.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a new
I like
logo.
it. It's something again, something fresh, something different, something new. Like I'm here for
Yeah,
kind of like the rebrand. Like I love a good
Yeah.
rebrand that
I love
makes
a refresh.
sense. I love a good refresh.
Yes.
I'm definitely
I've always been.
for this to be the start of SmackDown to be the A show that it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
Yes.
So
SmackDown's
getting
always been my A show.
it
Return of
has been.
form. Return of form.
Exactly. So getting into details of SmackDown, like I said, it has been my favorite between SmackDown and Raw. As someone, who did not have cable, I will watch SmackDown and catch what happened on Raw on SmackDown.
Mhm.
So yeah, and it was just something, something to catch up on. That's how I got into wrestling, cause of SmackDown. Cause if it just stayed on like cable TV, I probably would never caught it. So here are some fun facts. The pilot episode was filmed on April 29th, 1999, and it has the red ropes and it has the whole Raw setup. But then when the pilot, passed and they made an actual show, when it debuted in August, they changed the theme. It went from red to blue with the blue ropes, and it had a different setup. So it has been 25 years since SmackDown debut.
Yo, 25?
Yes, 25.
Yo, I'm old.
I
That just
know.
made me feel like mad old. Like, yo, what? 25?
I'm
Sits up
older.
straighter.
I think I realized I was old when I realized I'm older than Google. Like,
Wait. Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm feeling very triggered right now. I'm feeling very old. I'm
Hey.
feeling, I don't like it. Let's move on. What were we talking about? Yeah, so it's 25 years old. Yeah, let's get back to that. Because, woo, baby. My heart. My heart.
not not getting old, we're just getting wise. Okay, that's all I would
Yes,
say.
Woo, baby.
Aging like
So
like
wine.
wine. Better.
Okay.
exactly, I love that. So SmackDown was created to compete against WCW Thunder, and eventually they moved to Wednesdays.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing SmackDown won that battle. And until until 2016, SmackDown was pre-recorded, but now it's live. So my question, I'm gonna begin with you, Gabby. Do you prefer live or do you prefer pre-recorded?
Oh, give me live any day of the week. I actually think that's part of TNA's problem is that because it's pre-recorded, people find out what happened, things leak, we get the pictures. So like anytime that I get something live, I'm all for it. But I do remember the days of it being pre-taped. But even back then, it didn't necessarily leak. Like it used to back in the day, because Twitter wasn't. We didn't have social media like that. So I think that kind of is into the mode of things, right? Like back then they could run tape shows and everyone was still kind of, for the most part, unless you knew somebody there, you really still didn't know what happened. Yeah, so I think in today's time, it's hard to run pre-tape shows.
I definitely agree because even with like in today's world with the social media, if they're filming overseas, we're gonna know before the episode
Mm-hmm.
debut or what's going to happen. So I'm definitely agree with you with live. What about you, Reese?
I prefer live for sure, especially being in the audience. Like Baltimore gets a lot of shows, and I used to hate having to go on Tuesdays to those shows. So
Yes.
I love live SmackDown. I think it just gives it like that big show feel. Like, of course, we know that SmackDown always felt like a big deal, at least to me or us on the call. But like, it's it's like being live is just explosive, and you get to hear all the cheering and
Mm-hmm.
watching it with your friends, or your friends are texting like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe this happened!" You're so like to get to see it.
Yeah.
So I prefer live.
Absolutely, because with even with live, just um, I done lost my train of thought. I'm gonna say even with live, we just can sit there and just cheer each other, text each other. Whereas like if it's previous tape, pre-recorded, um, the spoilers, and you might not even tune in to watch it live. You be like, I'll catch it later.
Honestly,
So as
I don't tune in. Like if I hear about it, like I said with TNA, like you hear about it, you read about it, like it kind of takes the out of the moment for me. So like if it's something that I truly want to see, of course I'll go in and watch it. But then even then, like I watch it delayed. I watch it on YouTube or whatever feed or Twitter or I don't know. It just kind of takes it out of it for me.
I agree, unless it's something that's like, oh, I gotta see it for
Right.
myself. I'll easily skip it, like, cause spoilers is I ain't gotta. I just read it and I ain't gotta pay attention to it. So, Ashley, with you just now getting into wrestling and you actually are now catching a live, would you think that you would have preferred pre-recorded or live?
Prefer live. Like you just can't beat that energy.
Mhm.
The energy of everybody talking about it at once, everybody seeing it for the first time at once. Like to piggyback off what you said, Gabby, that was such a great point. Like with TNA, a lot of times it's not essential viewing because of those reasons, unless it's
Mhm.
like a super shocking debut or a super shocking return or something like that. It's never must see TV when it's not live.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
You just flip it.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a better POV from the person filming it in the crowd a
No,
week
for
before it's out.
real.
For real.
Like,
Legit.
No, for real.
like,
They do.
no tea, no shade.
Honestly, yes. Sometimes you do get better feeds from Twitter. That's why sometimes I watch TV on Twitter. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but like, yo, I will watch things on Twitter.
I agree because
I
sometimes
get
like
it.
that view is like okay, then when you have it on TV, it gets edited and you're like, oh, that wasn't something was skipped. Like that reminds me of when Trinity debuted in TNA. I think they skipped a part when she was
Mm.
talking to Deanna Perrazzo. Like I seen it on Instagram, but when they debuted it live, a part was skipped.
See?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
powers of editing.
Right?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah, that
was
also
getting.
takes away the charm of it. Like they can like edit things down. If there was a
Mm-hmm.
mistake, they can change things and fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Takes away that like magic of the moment.
But my thing is with editing though, if somebody already recorded and uploaded to social media, they already know what you edit out. It kind of reminds me of um, when Michelle fell from Destiny Child, and yes,
Deep cut.
because it was live on
Yeah.
the East
What was that?
Coast, but
BET? What was that? BET?
Yep, on
yeah,
the
on BET.
smart. On the smart.
When she fell on the East Coast,
I
but
watched that
then
live.
I saw it live too.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it got to the West Coast, they had already cut that part out. But because of social media, they were able to upload it years later. So people were able to see her
Incredible.
falling. Yeah. So it's just like no
That's
point
good.
to edit thing out. People already know what happened.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or the crowd noise too. You can tell when the crowd noise has been edited and piped in.
That's
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hate that. It's one of my wrestling pet peeves.
Piping, yeah. Or like pipe down where I'm like, there, I heard this pop. This pop was louder than what they're portraying. I swear it
Yeah.
is. So,
Yeah. So a couple more fun facts. It was ran on Sci-Fi, My Network TV,
Mm-hmm.
Fox, UPN, and is now
best
on
era.
USA. UPN?
UPN, best era.
I
Yeah,
agree.
UPN.
100%. 100%.
That was an era.
Nostalgic, like for sure, for sure. And the show was ran on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So, which day do you prefer, Reese?
Friday.
Okay.
Actually, mm, Thursday.
I was gonna say Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay. So y'all both agree Thursday. What about you, Ashley? Which would you prefer?
I do. I have a follow up question. Is it just because of the era, or is it because of just like you prefer Thursdays?
I just prefer Thursdays
Fridays
because it gives me my Friday
about
back. Yeah, it gives you your
Right.
Fair,
Friday. It
fair,
gives me my
fair.
Friday.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I like Friday Night
good point.
SmackDown simply because it just sounds right.
It
Like Monday
flows. It
Night
does
Raw,
flow.
Friday Night SmackDown. Like that just sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Yeah.
Thursday girl because if you miss it over if you miss it Friday, you gotta figure out when the weekend when you're gonna watch it or you're just gonna be behind. But I do like to be the theme of Friday night. So when they are here, I go. But that's something to do on a Friday. But I prefer Thursdays for it to show.
So my happy hour, during the week.
Right. Definitely. So there were since the show launched, there have been many logos. We have talked about the theme a little bit. What are your guys' favorite logo? Ashley, I ask you first.
Let me pull up the beautiful thing you've posted. Okay, he sent us. So I gotta go. I feel like 2001 to 2005 has got to be one of the more classic ones. 2008, 2009
Mm-hmm.
for sure. I'm gonna go 2001, 2005.
Okay. Okay. And what about you, Reese?
you know, Kind of like the 2016 to the 2019 logo the best. It just I don't know what it is about it, but I do like this logo. I do with
Mm-hmm.
the silver. It looks kind of like armor. I like that as well. So
Ooh, he does.
It does look like an armor. I didn't think
yeah, I really
that.
like that.
It's good. It could be a metallic look for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Yes, So I'm like, I really like this logo.
And what about you,
One of
Gabby?
my
I'm
favorite things.
OG. I love the OG SmackDown, that classic. I do think the new one is a tight second for sure, but like honestly, just the nostalgia of like this OG logo is just, it's basic, it's simple, and it got the job done. I don't know. I like clean stuff sometimes. Like I like, I'm not knocking like the overkill and like doing a lot like some of these other ones are, but like that just OG with that like Carolina blue, just it takes me back to seeing it debut because I'm old and I just realized that now. It's fine, it's
Not
fine.
oh, look, you're wise,
No
Why?
wise.
girl, I'm old. I'm old lady. It's cool. It's
Aged.
cool.
Don't listen to your knees. I don't. I refuse to listen to my knees. Like,
And I refuse to listen to
I'm
my
still
back.
young. I'm still young.
I'm still
Oh
young,
baby.
man. I'm still swinging.
Listen, I still try to drop it like it's hot, pick it up like it's warm, and I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
I was
Remember when
like,
you didn't have to make noises when you got up?
Right? Now it's like I
facts.
gotta hold on to
Ugh,
something. Wait a minute,
I'm dead.
hold up.
Dead to hold on to something.
So, back to the logo. So with me, I am definitely an OG girl as well because it's just for nostalgic purpose. I'm also for the 2016, 2019 when they
Oh
went
yeah, that's
live,
fresh. That's fresh.
and
Mhm.
also, Liv Morgan when she was
Of
on
course.
SmackDown. When she was
Of
on
course.
SmackDown at the time, she would call it SmackDown Live, and she wore a shirt that said SmackDown Live. That's like SmackDown Live.
I was
Oh.
gonna say the fact that you don't have it
Yeah.
and then you're wearing it. Okay. Okay.
I don't think they were selling. DIY all day, every day.
Listen, I just in
See
case you all
anything?
did not know, KB is our merch girl. Like she'll randomly like that coat
Mhm.
from our last reel. She made that and popped up and didn't even tell us. So like we discovered that coat when y'all did basically.
Yeah.
The bucket hat again. We discovered
Bucket
that
hat.
when y'all did. So like we were on
Hermione, yeah.
Facetime and I was like, wait,
Right.
how I get one of them? And he was like, "What you mean?" I was like, I don't understand." Also, shameless plug: if you are looking for lip gloss and ladders merchandise, please DM us. We do have merch coming. We do have merch on the way. It's here now. Come and DM us for it. But yes, KB is our merch girl, so do not be shocked when she has exclusive things. And just kind of DM her, and if you real nice, she might make you one. If you nice.
That
You
part.
know, we have the exclusive thing. I just had to test out the bucket hat, okay? And the
Was it
jacket, of
prototype?
course. Test it
Okay,
out.
but like test it into like my bank account though. So like just hit me with how much. Anyhow, but yeah.
All right. Look,
Got you. So next, other than the
focus group.
logos,
We're a
we have,
focus group. We're the
you
testers.
know
The
what?
focus group.
No, for real.
Right. We got. Oh yeah, that sounds right. Because we all got to make sure if
You gotta make sure it looks good, it wears good, it
looks
washes
good.
good.
Right.
Like you need to know
Right
these
before
things
it goes
before
to
Which
you
it
buy
market.
does.
it.
Which it does.
It
Girl, you have
does.
skills. You can.
Yeah.
It's machine washable.
It is machine washable, and we love that. We love
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And it still look good. More items are coming soon from what we originally launched for sure, for sure. So other than the logos, we had different arenas.
Mhm.
Uh, and I'm going to begin with this one. Still with the OG arena with the oval
Mhm.
monitor. Just for nostalgic purposes, it's like when I
Mhm.
go back to watch old Smackdowns, it's that arena. During the time of the Fist, I do like that arena, but I didn't really watch during that era. So Reese, I see you holding your
Right.
chest.
Tell us more.
Go ahead.
I just the fist is just so iconic. I heard a rumor that they were gonna bring the fist back, and I was like,
Same. And then no fest.
and
I
then
would
no
love to
fist.
see the Fist
But
and
I
the
would
Flip
love at
Girl.
least them bringing the oval monitors back, like you said, like the round, like
I honestly think they're gonna keep it as simple as possible so they can fit more people in.
Mhm. Agreed.
Absolutely.
that's true.
Absolutely.
But I would love for them to have like theme shows because now it's just basic. I mean, I get
Yeah,
it.
Unfortunately.
I get it. More people, more money, but y'all. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes the theme make the shows. Like I'm
Yep.
a
hmm
view everything type of girl. Like when I go to concerts, I look at the whole set. I got to see how the screen is here, the stage is here.
Yep.
Oh, they have an additional stage. I look at all of that.
Aesthetics
So
matter.
it
Yeah.
does.
Mhm.
It really does. So Gabby, what was your favorite?
Again, I'm OG. So like bring me like the OG memories. I do again I like the fist. I thought I was like kind of excited to see how they would kind of merge the fist with the new things they have going on. I like it. I can tell you one thing I don't like about SmackDown is like I don't like the floating graphics, like how I'm trying to think of an example when Bianca comes out,
Oh.
how like you can see her the like the little gif of like
The
the hair.
Uh,
I didn't
Oh,
like that. I think all of the brands
like the
have that, but now
3D.
we're talking about it. I didn't like the 3D thing, and like when Roman came out, how it was like the it was him and like the
fist.
yeah
it was like
yeah.
up like that. Yeah.
You can miss me with that. I actually did not like that. While we're talking about the fist, I didn't like that either. I don't know.
The the
Yeah.
little graphics, they were, it wasn't, I didn't have to have it, but it didn't bother me either. So, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Sometimes it is just extra than you just, honestly, I just want them to bring back the Titantrons. Now it's just they name that pop up.
Yes.
Part.
100%.
That part.
Yes.
I used to love watching like the interest videos when they come out, and now they just had their names, like, which is fine, but it's just like, for me, if I sit way up, I'm gonna have to just look down. Whereas the interest video would just have my attention.
Hmm. That yeah, the Titantrons. That is something I didn't think I would miss that much, but I definitely do. It brings back old memories. Going on YouTube,
So
looking
funny
at all
thing
the
about the
Titantron.
Titantron, I didn't realize like that's a WWE thing. I thought that those screens were actually called Titantrons, and Brian was like, "No, that's Titan Towers Titantron." Like I thought that was like a brand. No, that is a WWE thing that everyone else now steals and uses. But like a Titantron is not actually a Titantron.
Hmm.
I was today years old.
Me too.
Same,
Okay, so I'm not
same.
the only one that
Wow.
didn't know this. Cool, 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 cool. Shout out to Brian.
I was today
Um,
years old.
yeah, no,
Today
that's
is
not.
old.
That's WWE thing. That is not a universal. Like when you're at a concert or whatever and you see it, it's a jumbotron. They just made it Titantron because Titan Tower is Titan represents WWE. It's a whole yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so cool. I'm the only person that didn't
Mm.
know this. Now I don't feel as bad. But yeah, that's a thing. Fun fact. Fun fact.
Learn something new every day. I'm not mad at
Mm.
Every
it.
day.
So Ashley, what is your favorite arena style?
So I do love the OG as well. I was watching like a couple classic SmackDown episodes, and just the look of the oval is just, I don't know. I really like the personalization. I like
Mhm.
personalization. Like when we're talking about the Trons, I like the 3D graphics for that reason, just because I feel like a lot of times in WWE, especially when they go through the NXT up to the main roster, they kind of like scrub everything of your personality and kind of give you like a generic 2K player template when you
Mhm.
first start. So I like personalization.
That's
I
a good
like
way to put
fun.
it.
Yeah, I like fun. I like campiness. Like bring back the Ovaltrons.
Oh, bring back camp in wrestling.
Yeah, bring back fun.
They got to figure it out. They might have to put a little. They might just put the names on top of the, above the ring, and then just have the video to the side. They gotta do something because
They need to do
I'm
something too because like at home we get to experience like the full thing, but like when you're in the arena, some of those things like you don't get a chance to see because they're like digitally added to obviously the feed.
right.
So yeah, I think they need to find like a happy medium, which I think would come in handy if they had like brought back like the entrances and like all of the cool things with it. That way that you kind of still
Yeah.
experience something when you're there too.
Yeah,
And
more
we're also in
brand
a weird
identity.
theme era. Yes. And we're
Mhm.
also in a weird
Yeah.
theme era. So I don't know who sometimes I don't know who's coming out until they're out.
Facts. Because they keep
The,
changing Braun
the Royal
Breakers.
Rumble made my head hurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Rumble makes my head hurt. I'm like, who's coming from NXT? I don't know. Who are these people?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, and
They
who is
had a
this?
type.
Give me a hint.
Get this thing.
Yeah. It's crazy because like Def Rebel will pay for his crimes, because when you think about it, Bailey would have no pop. How on earth would Bailey get no pop? Because nobody knew it was
It was
Bailey
her.
coming out.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Mhm.
Ridiculous.
Speaking of Bailey, did y'all catch that glitch?
Yes.
It
Immediately
had
caught
damage
it.
control. Damage
Immediately caught
control
it.
instead of Bailey's name,
They stay
which I
playing with
don't.
her. Like they stay playing with
Oh,
her.
They stay playing with her and Naomi. Honestly,
trying to
Ooh.
do predictions for when was it? Bailey versus Nia. Did KB had to go to like WWE Australia or something like
To
that to get
yes,
her
to find a
graphic.
Yeah,
render. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not right. Like that's not
yeah.
right.
For now on, I just go to they have an event website and I just pull the graphics from there because I definitely was like, why is it not on Twitter or Instagram the image of the match? And it had yeah, it had like a from a different country. Like, put some respect on her name. I believe she's one of the locker room leaders now. So it's just like,
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Hopefully Bailey gets her flowers more before she retires. That's all I'm just hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I have grown into a Bailey fan. So I couldn't get with her original character, but when
The
she turned
hugger.
heel, yep.
The hugger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I'm
couldn't
so
get into
Bailey.
it.
I get that. For me, it was more ability over character when it came to Bailey in her NXT days.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Uh,
Now I can't see her going back. Like at first, when they would like turn her heel, I was like, Bailey will never be helped.
Now,
Well, I
yeah.
was wrong. Ate my hat on that one. Ate my hat on that one. Because
Absolutely,
now I'm
yeah.
like, never go back. Please, never go back.
And it's weird because now she has like little hints of the hugger, like her jacket has the streamers and like little things like the
Little
Hmm.
kind of
nods.
like they're like little nods to the hugger. So I don't think the hugger is going anywhere, but I don't want to see the hugger back. Like it's just not growth,
She's
right?
evolved. The hugger's
Growth,
evolved.
Growth.
growth, growth.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so another thing that has changed throughout the years were theme songs. We talked about Megan's earlier, so that is one of my favorites. So I want to start with you, Gabby. What is another theme song that you liked when for SmackDown?
You know what I'm gonna say? OG.
OG. OG.
I
I'm
don't
with you
know.
on
It just
OG.
I like the I don't like I like the Megan one. Like I said, it's definitely up there. But like I have to go with OG because like I just remember that and being a kid and like just seeing that for like the first time. Like I just can't erase that and I can't. Nothing's gonna top that for me.
Same. I definitely am with you on that one. I don't think nothing is tops the OG. Just OG everything.
Mhm.
But I do love Megan's, song for SmackDown. So while we on Megan, what about you, Reese?
Well, I will say this is my favorite, but OG, classic. Classic.
Classic.
This is more so my favorite because it's a song that I knew about before. I mean, it was only out for like a week, but still, I knew about it before. I
Mhm.
liked it. It's banging. So this theme would probably be one of my favorites. But OG, like you said, like I have to go with OG for sure. It's that era.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Ashley?
With Megan, just because I already knew the song. I already loved the song. The song is a good pump up song. Like I play it in the
Hmm.
gym, so
Mm.
it's a really good pump up song. So I and whenever one of the wrestling show's themes are just makes me want to run a mile, I'm like, you did it. Good job.
Facts.
Good
If
job.
it can hype you
Yeah.
up. And so it's funny you
Absolutely.
say that because actually I work out when I run. I do run to wrestling themes. Like I have a wrestling theme mix that I put on, and it's some deep cuts on that bad boy that kind of like to turn you up.
Okay.
Hmm.
Which is why Death Rebel should pay for his crimes.
Absolutely, immediately,
He will have
immediately.
his day. He
I'm
will
so
have his
sorry,
day in court.
CFO dollar sign. I'm so sorry.
Come
I
back.
wish they fixed that. I genuinely do
We
because
had
like
some
there are
bomb rock
some.
themes with him.
Oh my god, there was. I mean, so many theme songs and like theme songs make the product in my opinion, which is why I think that they're kind of still fumbling with Braun Breaker. Like they keep playing with his music a little bit because they haven't quite figured out like what music is going to kind of fit him and what's happening. If you notice, he's had a few different theme songs since he's been up.
Yeah.
I really think that
I
like
never
that
know when
goes
he's
in,
coming.
but that goes to your point that you mentioned earlier because you don't know who's coming and like there are certain theme songs that like AJ Styles hits. The minute you hear it, you know it is. You know what it is. When you hear Bianca, you know what it
Yeah.
is. Honestly, I love old school. It's not a thing. What was her name? Ember Fire. Fire theme song. Like there are
Yes.
several. Yes,
Pete Dunne's old theme. The
several.
club's old theme. I still play that.
Undisputed
Alistair
Error
Black.
in
Ugh.
my veins. Like it's the old school NWO, the guitar riff, like just themes matter,
Yeah.
people. Like
They
Jade,
matter so much.
her theme. When you hear it, you know it. You know what it is.
Thank God she
Like
got to keep it.
Yo, that's crazy. Edge's theme when he went to AEW, they just kind of tweaked it a little bit. Same thing with a Jade. You know, hers is very slightly tweaked, but it's still this kind of the same thing. It's
Hmm.
just like
Hmm.
themes matter. That's what got you when Cody. That's what gave me the chills when Cody debuted because you heard that music before you even seen him. There, it was pitch black, but the minute you heard it, you knew
Yes.
what it was. Right?
Yeah.
I'm having chills talking about it. Like that's how much that interest hit
I love
when
it.
it
Get the
hit.
themes match.
Just themes matter, guys.
Yes.
Themes matter.
Definitely love
Yes.
when
Yes.
Cody debuted and back when he
Absolutely.
came back.
Iconic. Iconic.
Yes.
Because how they had the just camera, just him about to rise up. I just, it
Perfect.
definitely gave me
Chef
feel as
kiss.
well.
Just perfect.
Yeah.
I
Couldn't have written
definitely,
better myself.
I'm definitely a theme girl that I could sing with because I love Seth Rollins' theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
theme is
yeah. I like his
great.
new theme. Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
do.
Definitely. So, SmackDown has had a lot of good moments and a lot of bad moments. I think we should start the bad to
Who
get it out
baby?
the way.
Pull up my list.
Oh, you got a list.
Girl. Just a few. Just a
Oh,
few.
my favorite.
Just a few.
So, while you pulling up your list, I'm just gonna say the most hated moment of SmackDown when they moved to Fox and they had Brock against Kofi.
I think that's on everybody's list. That's actually why I didn't put it on my
That is
list
my.
because I knew
That's
one of
Yeah,
y'all
my.
had it.
that's number one.
That's
I
my.
That's
knew
number
y'all
one.
had it, so I left it off of my list. But yes, I think we all can agree to that crime.
That is my
And
rage
That
bait.
was it was trash. It was just so unnecessary. They could at least gave him a match and not just a squash match.
Yeah. And then no follow up. That was it.
that was it. No
It uh,
rematch, no nothing. Just bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Just
Yeah.
definitely.
Stuff of nightmares, to be honest.
Refer to last week's show to see my true thoughts and opinions on that. The title of last week's show is all I'm gonna say.
yep, if you know, you
Right.
know.
Right.
Own wing.
Definitely was over it. So, Gabby, you got your list ready?
All right, so I wanted to reach back to like some things that I don't think that everyone, I think that people like blocked out of their mind. One of the things that I have on my list, and actually the only thing that I have on my list besides things that I think you guys are gonna name, is I don't know if you guys remember this. They were leaning back into Roman Reigns being the big dog, and they had him up with Baron Corbin, and there was a situation.
Yeah.
See, you
Oh,
know,
this was on my. This was yeah.
the dog food and the big dog. It just
Doing too much.
the
Ooh,
literal
I
definition
forgot
of
about
what are
that.
y'all doing and why. Just that was just a crime against humanity, a crime against Roman Reigns. Honestly, a crime against Baron
Yeah.
Corbin because I don't think that Baron
Arena
Corbin
should
gets
sue.
enough. Baron Corbin doesn't get enough flowers for his heel work that he's had, and honestly, since he's been around, he give him honestly is you give Baron Corbin whatever, he's gonna run with it. This is the one time I think he
Mhm.
failed. Like it just was just awful on all accords. Just that is my worst moment.
Yeah, it was too much.
Just yeah. Why? Why?
Wasn't right.
Pretty awful.
Ashley, did you say you didn't have anything different? Did you?
So I had those two, and then I also just had like JBL 2004, JBL as champion. Just anything with JBL as champ, anything with JBL. I'm sure we all know. I'm sure we all know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
His hunting. Yeah.
Yes.
Mess.
SmackDown.
A whole mess. A whole mess.
Referring to the last episode again.
Why?
A
Just
mess.
why?
Reese, did you have anything different?
And that was it. Those two. Now that unlocked a memory I thought I hid like buried
See?
deep
Very deep.
in the
Yeah,
crowd.
very deep.
Deep
Again,
cut.
because like you said, Baron Corbin is so good at anything you give Baron
So good.
Corbin.
So good.
Anything. And
I mean, he's able to get over like what happy Corbin, sad Corbin. He was wearing like the Fridays outfit to the ring. Like it just
yes,
wasn't hidden, man. So unfortunate. Such a crime. Such a
I've
crime.
been
All right. So we're gonna move on to our favorite moments. So Reese, I want to start with you. What was one of your favorite moments from SmackDown?
ruthless aggression.
You know what? I had
John
a feeling
Cena
you was gonna
debut.
say that. I had a feeling you was gonna say that because
I think
John
we
John
all
Cena.
knew she was gonna say that. What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes I would
That
like
is
to be
when I
surprised.
knew him in them red shorts. I was like, I'm gonna marry him one day.
The hoochie daddy
And then
shorts?
Rhea showed up. And then Rhea
Yes.
showed up.
Right. So if you had to choose Rhea or John, her face.
I gotta go Cena. I have to. I didn't buy. Rhea didn't have an album that I purchased twice
Twice
Twice,
though.
bro. Twice.
because I because
Tell
I
us
had to get
more.
the physical copy, and then I lost my physical copy, so then I had to get it on iTunes.
Okay.
That's fair. That's so
That's
fair.
fair. That's fair.
So if mommy was to come out with a rap album, would you?
Right?
I think she'd come out with a metal album. I'd buy it. I'd buy it to
I don't know if
support.
I
I'd
listened to
buy
it, but
it
I'd buy it.
because I still listen to Cena's album to this day. Okay, I
I
had
know you do.
keep fronting on cleaning yesterday.
Of course you did.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I love that. I love that.
Mommy have an album. We gotta have a well, not a subscription, but a
A listening party.
feature. No, a
Oh,
feature
feature. Oh,
featuring Yeet.
Oh
yes.
yeah. You know he's
A
gonna
rap
drop a
rock album.
verse.
Blend them.
Yeah,
You
you know
gotta
he's gonna
blend them a little bit, you know?
You
a little
know,
Linkin Park
taking after
moment.
his daddy. You know,
Yeah.
put a little. Yeah.
Moving
Look, he
on. We're
might
not.
have interludes in that album.
Right. Put
Yeet.
a little.
he got Dan. He gonna choreography.
Put a
He gonna do
little.
the choreography. We good. We good.
Did you have any other moments, Reese?
Ooh, definitely Rey Mysterio. Just any moment with Rey Mysterio. I miss him jumping from the
Oh yeah, that was lit.
Yeah.
who's that jumping out the sky? Rey Mysterio. Here we go. You know, and
Facts, facts.
I miss that. I miss that era. Of course, you have. I just didn't have it on SmackDown. Of course, you have Eddie Guerrero. Like,
Hmm.
oh, the draft. Undertaker getting drafted to SmackDown because he like that was his shoot reaction to getting drafted to SmackDown. That's one of my favorites as well.
Like, what in
Like,
the world?
Wait a minute. Did I just hear what? Okay.
that was like his shoot reaction. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and this did not air. Sorry, this is a dark match mention. It was Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk in a cage match for I think it was the World Heavyweight title. That didn't air. It was a dark match, but that is one of my moments from SmackDown. My favorite moment.
You know what? Watching Jeff Hardy be champion is on my list to catch up because I missed that era when he became champion.
It's a
And
great
I'm a Jeff Hardy girl, so it's like I gotta go back.
era.
So Ashley, what are some of your favorite moments from SmackDown?
So obviously I had to do some Kofi Mania, just that whole entire run leading up to WrestleMania.
Oh
Amazing,
yeah.
that whole build. Carmella's cash in
Yes.
2018.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Love I just love the moment so much when she's yelling at the ref. Like I'll watch it just for that moment when she's yelling at the ref and the ref is so slowly just being like, "What?
Like,
What?" And she's
That
it's
was
so funny, so iconic.
that was definitely on my list when Carmella cashed in when she was like, cashing in, and she did the kick and she won because most of the women's Money in the Bank winners do not have the briefcase for long. It was only her and
Mm-hmm.
Io that have it for a period of time.
Mhm.
Tiffany is having it for some time now, but everybody else usually cash in on the same day. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I
Yeah.
love Carmella's whole having a briefcase because she teased Naomi, she teased Natty, she teased Charlotte, but ended up cashing in on Charlotte. But definitely Carmella was on my list as well. Did you have any other favorite moments?
The last one is the Bloodline saga. Just following that from Pandemic when it was Jay, Paul, and Roman. So when Jimmy came back, when Sammy joined, just that whole story
Yeah.
arc was
Yeah.
was a joy to watch.
Absolutely. I enjoyed the bloodline and the fact that it's still ongoing is amazing. Like I have yet to get bored
Crazy.
of it. It's crazy. Like hopefully it's Bloodline original versus Bloodline 2.0 that Survivor Series. Hopefully. So,
See, we'll see.
believe.
One can hope.
what are your favorite moments, Gabby?
All right, so I have a deep cut and then I have something more recent. So we're talking about my deep cut. My deep cut is the first time that the ring broke on Brock Lesnar and the Big Show.
Oh,
Yes.
It also happened again with Mark Henry, but yeah, the rope breaking for the first time. Like imagine seeing that like live. Like I just is insane to me. Like that is one of my favorite moments. Um, and my second favorite moment is a more recent moment because I have to shout out to the Boss Hug Connection when they have the tag team belts as well as the respective brand championships as well.
yeah,
Ooh,
they ran.
pandemic era.
Yep, they ran that era.
Mm-hmm.
Did.
Bring back Sasha Banks.
Yeah,
Listen,
that Hell in a Cell match, 2020.
Oh
so
yeah,
many things. Actually, you know what? Bailey turning on Sasha is actually one of my favorite things too. Pretty sure that happened on SmackDown because we all thought it was gonna be Sasha turning on Bailey, and then it was the complete opposite, and it kind of I know it threw me off because everyone knew it was gonna be Sasha because you know Sasha's that's her style, turn on you. So yeah, that caught me off guard as well.
yeah, that definitely caught me off guard. But I was happy for this to finally Bailey get her lick back because it was several times that Sasha didn't
Sasha got
kicked her
Played
everybody.
in
off,
her face. Played in her
kicked
face.
played in her face, kicked her off the elimination chamber thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is so much Sasha done did to her, so she was getting her lick
They
back.
went to therapy. They went to therapy.
Oh my
They
god, I almost
sorted
like
it
one. I
out.
forgot about that. Good lord,
Oh yeah, they went to therapy.
forgot about that.
Hmm.
And did you have any other moments?
Those are it. That's all I got on my list.
One of my favorite SmackDown moments were the Usos versus the New Day in a rap battle, which is now edited out.
Shout out to
Hey.
Paige. If you know, you know.
Just don't get all X-rated like your boy Xavier Woods.
And then while they go fall to the ground, like, uh oh. And he was like, you know what? He's like, what are we
Wale's
doing?
reaction sends me every
Every
time.
time.
Wale's reaction sends me every time.
Oh, oh, wait.
It's like, stop it now.
Right. I think Uso
You
should have
know,
won
you
that
know.
battle.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Swear.
Yeah, they should have won that one.
I was like, who approved this? Like nobody. I guess they better to ask
Literally
for
no one approved
permission.
this.
I mean, better to ask for
No, no.
forgiveness, right?
Right,
Right?
Yes.
And permission.
Yeah. Xavier said it was okay, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
right. Well, that was a Thanksgiving episode, wasn't it? I
I'm
think
not
that was
sure.
for Thanksgiving. I think that was Thanksgiving.
I think so.
Probably. Sounds about right.
Another thing I enjoyed on SmackDown, one when Bailey came out and she smashed the Bailey buddies.
Oh, when she just had the knife and was just
Yes.
stabbing them. Mm-hmm.
She came out with that haircut. She had that bob, and I was like, "Oh, okay, new look." Came out
Babiana.
right.
Yes.
The beginning of heel Bailey,
Yeah, that
and
was an
also
error.
it was, and I also enjoyed Ding Dong Hello.
The talk show?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was on SmackDown.
They
Yes,
need to
bring
give
it
her something
back.
back.
They do.
Yeah. She needs to bring back her evil laugh as well.
She used to harass Michael Cole.
Yes.
Which now,
Pandemic era Bailey
well,
was chef's kiss.
she
Yeah.
Gold.
carried her and
Mm-hmm.
Oscar
Gold.
carried.
Gold. Oscar on Raw, that's another thing. A lot of people, she was so underrated during that time.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
they
So underrated during
carried.
that time.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so weird
The
to think that Charlotte, sorry, side tangent, but it's so weird to think that Charlotte was NXT champion during that time. So
during the
strange.
pandemic,
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She went back
Yeah,
down.
'cause
that,
she
Yeah.
won the Royal Rumble,
So weird.
right? She won the
That I
Royal
don't.
Rumble,
yep.
and then
She won the Royal Rumble and challenged Rhea
Rhea got her lick back by challenging her.
at
WrestleMania.
Mania.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte went back down there for the pandemic.
I hated that
Did you?
Listen.
Why?
at first.
Okay.
I didn't mind getting the because for me it's like I've always wanted Bianca Rhea, Bianca Rhea, Bianca Rhea.
Absolutely, I
If
still want that.
the
Mm.
if the NXT title is going to be defended at WrestleMania, which I think their major title should be defended at WrestleMania, but it's already 2 nights and we already there for like 3 hours a night, so I get it. But I just was like, no, if it just give us Bianca Rhea if it's gonna be Thunderdome era anyway, like just that's please. And then we got that, and I was like, okay, well, we at least we got a good match out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a
Not really.
Bianca. I want a Bianca Rhea this year.
It
She
ain't
ended up
too
picking
late.
Secret.
It is
Yeah,
not too late,
that's
It's not,
children.
but I also want Charlotte versus Bianca because I feel like that would be a good
yeah,
match.
that's true.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
she the last person that she hasn't taken down yet? I think no. Didn't she take
It
down
Hmm.
Charlotte?
no,
No, not
Charlotte is the
yet.
only one
Charlotte is
left.
the
Once,
last one, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
So
Yeah.
she's got to conquer Charlotte. She has to.
She's
she
the
has
last
to.
four horsewomen. I think she's taking on Oscar. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
She's at all the pillars at this point except for
and then we
Charlotte.
can get to Bianca Rhea, which I don't think we're gonna get for a while. I don't,
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you think
unfortunately.
which one do you think we're getting sooner? Bianca versus Jade or Bianca versus Rhea?
I think
Ooh.
I don't
Jade.
want Bianca and Jade to touch for like a year. So
Agreed.
not
Yeah.
next. So maybe next Mania.
I was gonna say it could lead to it. It could lead to so her versus Rhea would actually could possibly lead to her and Jade because she could get it.
Hmm.
Because I'm not predictions later, but I think that eventually I think that Rhea is gonna have the belt and that might she might get it from Bianca. Bianca might get it from her, and then lead to some jealousy from Jade, and then Jade challenges for it. That could help like extend that storyline, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because like I agree, I don't want to see them touch anytime soon. So as long as we can like delay that some, like sign me up.
And let them be tag champions too. So I
Yeah.
think yeah, Bianca,
Have a
because
good run.
we
Yes.
need to get them on a different show somehow. So
Hmm.
and what better way to do that when you have the tag titles? You travel. You on Raw. You're on SmackDown. So it's just like if we're gonna give Bianca Rhea, somebody either has to get drafted or we need that conduit. And I think while them beefing while they're tag champions, I think is a good look. Extend that story.
Yeah, I need them to have a nice run, and I need them to hopefully rebuild this tag division. But that's another topic for another day.
Facts.
Eh,
Um,
2 hours on
this,
that.
Easily.
Listen,
now speaking of champions, what were some of your favorite champions? Oh, before I even get to champions, I think two of my favorite moments were back when VCRs I used to always record. I used to always record SmackDown episodes, but I used to always keep two. So these two moments lasted in my head. Um, when Stephanie, I think it's three moments actually. When Stephanie won the women's championship, that was on SmackDown. When there was a battle royal for the women's championship, Lita won, and then Tori, what did Tori? Tori attacked Lita. Stephanie kept retained the title, and then another moment was when Trish first had her first match against Lita and the Hardys with TNA. So
That was on Smack.
those were on SmackDown.
Wow.
That's a deep cut for you, baby.
That is a deep cut. I didn't lean as a real on SmackDown. I was like,
They
what?
were, I think, no, I think that was Raw when Matt saved Lita from SA Rios. It could be, I don't remember for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think that was
that's
Raw.
Yeah,
They debuted on Heat and then went on to SmackDown and
yeah, those are some of my earliest moments of SmackDown. So we were going back to champions. What were some of your favorite champions that were on SmackDown? I'll start with you, Reese.
Kofi. And surprisingly, I did enjoy Daniel Bryan's work as a heel with the Eco Championship. Like
Yeah,
Daniel Bryan as a heel to me is like it's somebody who watched Total Divas. I always thought of him as a heel. I'm like, oh, this is not all from his regular personality. Like he a hater in real life. Like this makes sense.
fickle.
So
That's all he would say was fickle.
I did enjoy that, and of course Eddie Guerrero.
I missed that unfortunately when he became champion. That was the time I
Oh
wasn't
man,
watching.
Mm,
Heyman was cooking on SmackDown.
yeah.
Heyman as GM.
Heyman was cooking with
And
hot
I definitely
gas.
believe that. I believe that for sure. What are some of your favorite champions, Gabby?
I gotta go with my girl Sasha. I have to go with Queen Charlotte. Um, and Bobby Lashley.
I did not think I would enjoy his run
I
as
didn't think
much
I
as
would
I did.
enjoy
I was
it.
like,
Yeah.
Clean.
I miss him. Like,
We'll see
come
him
back.
soon, I'm sure. Another organization,
I think so.
but yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I actually
Mm.
very much enjoyed
Woo.
Bobby Lashley's reign as well.
Ooh, yeah. Uh, no, look, another topic, another day.
She went to another
Right.
place. She went to another place.
Right. The eye roll she just hit, like I can see that the gears turning.
Like, it's a
Another
deep
topic,
thought.
another day. Listen. What about you, Ashley?
So for me, I really loved that Bailey reign she had during the pandemic.
Hmm.
That one was really good when she was holding the belt. Sasha when she took the belt off her when she was SmackDown Women's Champion. I love the Usos' last reign as tag champs together, and Roman Reigns.
Absolutely. I love Roman Reigns as champion. Usos. I did enjoy Kofi being champion. I wish Liv
All
would
three
have had a
days.
better reign. You said 3 days?
All 3 days. Yeah, yeah.
All 3 days of it.
It was that short?
It
No,
was short.
No,
it
it wasn't three
It was
days,
it
but it
wasn't
was
that
short.
short,
It
but
was
it was
short.
short.
felt
It was
like
short.
it.
You know what? And they end up showing up to Detroit, and I didn't go to that show, and I wish I would have went when he was
Was
champion.
air.
I
Hmm.
Oh
missed it.
man.
I definitely missed it. So yeah, I did like Sasha as champion. When Charlotte came back and took the belt from Ronda, I was like, yes, somebody, please get Ronda
Save us.
away, please save us.
Please,
I didn't realize
please.
I didn't realize I missed Charlotte until that moment.
That's the
I
only
miss Charlotte now, man. Like, come
I do
back, please,
too.
girl.
Charlotte has grown on me as someone who like watched like learning that she has imposter syndrome and just learning like she wants to be known as she worked hard for this and not just Ric Flair's daughter. That means a lot to me.
I
So
mean,
Mhm.
Charlotte wasn't even allowed to be Charlotte Flair in NXT. She had to truly be Charlotte. Like they didn't even let Rick come out until like I think her final one where she won the belt. Like they didn't even let her like. There was no association to Rick and Charlotte in NXT. It was strict like you are Charlotte, that is Rick. Y'all are two separate entities. Thank you very much. Even now, she like tries to keep that very much like behind the scenes. It's like obviously but like she does not ride on her daddy's coattails. And honestly, she is probably the best, one of the best wrestlers generation. Like she's the best by far. Like she is the
Yeah.
standard that if your parent is a wrestler, that is a standard that you need to meet is the Charlotte because she did not just
For
again
sure.
ride her daddy's coattails. She truly made her own lane and made it herself. And like I just for
she
that
put in the
alone,
work.
like I love Charlotte for that
Mhm.
alone. Like she did not step in
Yeah.
and be like, I am Ric Flair. So they didn't let her woo until like
Nope.
recently, like none of that. Like literally, you are Charlotte. Your daddy can hang out in the back. Like we knew he was there. Like we're not stupid, but like,
Right.
mm-mm.
It wasn't until Brett was like, "Oh, I'm coming out with Natty and NXT," and she was like, "They were like,
Okay,
well,
fine. Guess
we're
you got
here.
to. I
Fine.
guess you
Yeah.
got
Okay,
to at this
here's
point
like,
because she couldn't woo. She
right."
couldn't do nothing. She couldn't have the robe. Nope. Basic gear
She
like
didn't go
everybody
until
else. Regular
she didn't
blonde.
even have her hair was brown when she
Oh,
debuted
you're right.
too.
It was.
Yeah.
Yep. They
Like
stripped
they
her
were like
down. They stripped her down.
Charlotte,
Hmm.
and it wasn't until the main roster where she got Flair, and now she
Hmm.
goes by Charlotte Flair. It's like obviously because that's her legacy, but it's just like yeah,
Hmm.
I think her, like you said, her and Orton, they were born for this. I think they
Hmm.
are two
Mm.
examples of surpassing.
And then obviously Cody. But yeah,
Yeah,
he didn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
no,
I
he
would put Roman in there too.
Roman for sure. He's what a 18th generation. I don't know. I don't know at this point.
Listen, the lineage
Yeah.
is deep.
But
I
the
got a
thing
family that
about
rivals the bloodline, so I understand.
I'm not about
facts.
to play with you today.
I think something else, another run that I enjoyed was Carmella, and I miss her. I want her back too.
I miss Carmella as well.
Yeah.
I
I did
miss
enjoy Carmella's
Carmella.
run.
Like, bring Carmella, come back,
Plus,
girl.
Yeah,
She
I
has
love her
hopefully
on the
her
mic.
character
soon.
Come
work.
back.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
She knows how to work a character, and I love that for her.
Yep.
Mhm.
Her mic. I love her
Hmm.
mic skills for sure, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I didn't even think about Carmella. I don't know why. Like I said, I love when she cashed in the Money in the Bank and when she became champion. She had a little
Mhm.
nice run. I think she's one of the first women to had a manager. Two of them
Oh,
actually.
Ellsworth. Blocked him
Ellsworth
out of my
and
mind.
I love and her
yeah, he's black.
sommelier.
And
Yeah,
her
blocked him
somebody.
out.
Yeah, yep.
Sommelier. I love that name. Sommelier.
I cannot think of who the Somalian name is right now because he's
Reggie.
known as
Reggie.
Reggie.
Reggie. He's because he
Reginald, he was known as during that
Scripts.
time.
Scripts or
right.
whatever he's going by now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going by something else
Sydney.
now.
Oh
Sydney,
yeah,
Sydney.
his
his real
actual
name.
name. His actual name. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get to
for
see what
sure,
he can
for
do in the
sure.
ring. He's good.
Oh yeah, he's some acrobatic moves.
But he has
I'm
some names, okay? Listen.
Yes.
He has some names.
Yeah, he went through a whole bunch of different characters through that Machine Man.
Mhm.
Which, by the way, that match that he had against Sasha Banks during that Somalia run,
I
really,
remember.
really good. Really, really good. That
And
was
then
a
he
really
be,
fun match.
did he try to follow Sasha? Sasha's like, no,
No.
absolutely not.
So that's one thing Sasha and Bianca say, don't play my marriage. Like, that's one thing we're not about to play. Not about to make a storyline out of, like, that whole thing. Like, that's the one thing you don't play with Sasha and Bianca both the same thing. Like, you can get me in some crazy things, but, like, do not, mm-mm. We're
Yeah,
not playing that
I
game.
don't play that.
We're not
I don't
playing
play
that
that.
game. We're not playing.
We'll get in the ring before that happens.
Mm-hmm. And did.
I
And
did.
did.
I did.
And did.
I did.
And
Literally.
did. And did.
Literally.
Hashtag bring back Sasha Banks.
Girl.
Sasha Banks.
I don't think she's coming back, man.
At least not for a while.
Not
At
for
least
a
not for a
while.
while.
That money
At least three
talking.
years.
That money
That money
talking.
Give
talking
me,
is she talking too, so I don't know, girl. But let's not pretend
look, give me to do.
that your best run
Man.
wasn't Sasha Banks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we know that. We know that theme.
Listen, if
That
he
is
do
an
that at a
iconic theme
rumble,
too.
like I'm gonna leave the arena with no makeup on because I'm gonna be bawling my eyes out. Like I'm literally gonna bawl my eyes out if we hear that at a rumble. Oh man, like just a thought, just a thought.
I definitely teared up when Naomi returned, and
Me
Oh,
too.
for sure.
I just want so much better for her. I just feel like they was making her a star in TNA, like giving her flowers. She come back, and I just really wanted her to win this past SmackDown. And I was like,
Which is
okay,
why she's gonna turn heel, which is okay.
I was gonna say stay soon
Yeah.
on that. I don't think this is gonna be her like this is not the end for
Something.
her. Like I think she ain't been back that long. Like give her some minute. I
Mm-mm.
think gonna put a pin in that. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to that.
We've also foreshadowed that on a previous show. Go back and listen.
Boom.
Where were we?
I believe it's the
facts,
Baltimore
facts,
show. I think we talked about that one.
Yes, it is. Where
definitely.
we want heel Naomi. And I think give her time, like you said, give her some time.
Give her some time.
Yeah.
Because we know she can go. I think this crop of women that she has on SmackDown this time around can hang.
Facts.
Yeah, I think that's always the thing too. Like you have people that like her speed match, right? Where she obviously girl was outshining and outwinning, which is hard for me. I can't. It's hard to wrestle down, right? Like it's easy for you to try to wrestle up to meet someone like that, but it's so hard, I'm sure, to wrestle down. Like, and I just, yeah, I think she finally has some people that she can go with now, and hopefully she goes. But again, I trust the booking on this. So like, I'm just gonna wait it out,
Wrestle down. As soon as you said that, I think of count it, ref. But
girl.
count it. What? Count it. Oh,
I mean,
leave
the
the
polls
over.
ate though.
It did. It did. The polls ate real good. They just
Oh
replayed
man,
that the other day on USA Instagram. So
I would send a cease and desist if I was Cameron. If they posted that as a memory, like a 10-year memory, I'd be like, excuse
Absolutely.
you.
And pay.
What
I
is
don't
it to
even
remember
go
about
here
this?
no more. I don't
No,
even go here no more. Like, why you?
yeah. AJ Lee
Just
like,
bullying
used
me.
it in her comic book too. Like I'll be like, I'm suing. Who is your publisher? Because I'm making a call right now. I'm making a,
Like, like I got
Dear
something for
Penguin Random House. Like I don't.
that. Yeah,
Like, no.
like I have something for that.
listen. Good times, good times. Well, that concludes today's episode. So you can follow us on Instagram at Lip Gloss and Ladders. N is the letter N, and on Twitter with Lip Gloss Ladders. And then you can follow me at Meticulous Key or my craft page, Meticulous Visions. A bunch of content coming out soon. Ashley, where can we follow you at?
So you can find me at Ash_Benny, and then you can follow my wrestling page at Benny's Block _.
Great, great. And you, Gabby?
You guys can find me everywhere, including YouTube now. Check out my YouTube page. We have interviews dropping every
Yes.
Wednesday. You guys can find me at Charm City Gabby with two eyes.
Good, good. And you, Reese?
I am at Genius Ree on Instagram and Reese watches wrestling on TikTok.
Great, great. So, everyone, hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you soon. Toodles.
Bye, y'all.